Small introduction.
Okay, sure.
Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to request all those to please come here. This side. Although the house is a bit small, the area is a bit small, but we have Krishna here. We have pure devotees of Krishna here. So we will just squeeze little bit. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank His Holiness Bhakti Anugrah Janardhan Swami Maharaj, who came here to bless all of us all the way from Vrindavan. And when I requested Maharaj to come here to bless all of us who are living here, Maharaj agreed. So we are really very grateful to Maharaj. And I'm also really grateful to all of my neighbors. Many of them I didn't meet yet personally, but they all agreed to come here just to get the blessings, Maharaj. So I would like to give some small introduction of Maharaj, so that at least we all, when we will hear the words of wisdom, we know from whom we are getting this mercy and blessings. So I'm really honored to welcome Maharaj, who is currently staying and based in Vrindavan. Maharaj began his journey in this Krishna consciousness in ISKCON in 1984 from Toronto. Maharaj dedicated his life in devotional service since then. He's currently serving as one of the co-presidents of ISKCON Vrindavan. If we have been there to Vrindavan, Maharaj, it's Maharaj's guidance and vision which is propagating there in the temple. And Maharaj is continuing to travel globally, sharing the message of Shri Radha Krishna and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are really very fortunate. From last 3 years, Maharaj is coming regularly in Dublin, but this time, first time in Kildare, maybe not the first time. Maharaj will come regularly here as well. Okay, Hare Krishna. So please, if anyone need anything, please let us know. Maybe we will not be able to serve you properly, but we will try our best.
Just a second. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Just setting up this. I thought I was able to connect, but give me 2 seconds more. Hare Krishna. Yeah, first of all, very happy to be amongst you all this evening. Hare Krishna. It's a pleasure to always come here this side of the world, meeting many. Oh,
That's a small microphone.
okay. Small but mighty.
Yes, it will help.
Like this?
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Hare. Okay, very good. That's good. Like this? Hare Krishna.
Otherwise it can
Feedback. Where are we? Which part of Ireland is this?
This is a County Kildare, Maharaj.
Kildare?
Yeah, Kildare.
Kildare?
Yes, it is. It was. It is very termed as holy.
Yeah, and
One of the pilgrimages.
Yeah, the St. Bridget is from around here. It's a famous pilgrimage place.
So it's a famous pilgrimage place, Maharaj, for Irish Christian people. There's a very famous and holy church here, St. Bridget's Church. So that was lady, right?
Yes.
So she was one of the female saints of their religion here.
Right. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So, we're gonna chant a little bit more, or just for 2 more minutes? Is that okay? Thank you, Mano Prabhu. Wonderful kirtan, as always. Very ecstatic. So we usually sing this song written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in honor of Vrindavan. And maybe some of you who's not familiar, but very easy, you can follow. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yasodhanandana Raja Janarandana Yasodhanandana Raja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sirate Jai Radha Madhana Mohan Radha Madhana Mohan Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Jai Radha Govinatha Radha Govinatha Jai Radha Shama Sundar Radha Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya 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 Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Rama Rama. Vidaigo Sitanattamanande. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Srimati Gopal Krishna Krishna Mitramani Prabhupada Sahitya Vyapakasha Vicha Charangirva Sarvagat Pate Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadhantikam Vandeham Siguro Siyuta Padakamana Sigurum Vaishnavamscha Sirupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shiradha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lavita Sivisakam Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Visabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavhanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhaktamida Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. I'm going to read from the Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is from the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Translation and purport by our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. I'm sure most of you are already familiar with the Bhagavad Gita. It's a universal book of knowledge, and it is the heart of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is a very long story about the history of the ancient planet called Bharat. The whole world was called Bharat Varsha, and the seat of the emperor 5,000 years ago was in India, particularly in Hastinapur. So if you combined Odyssey and Iliad, Still, Mahabharata is still quite long. And there is a verse from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 29, which we're going to read and discuss this evening. In the Bhagavad Gita, there's five, actually, there are five major topics discussed by Lord Krishna. He mentions about Isvara, or the Supreme Lord, the Jivas, that means the living entities, Prakriti, the material nature, Kala, time, and then Karma, or the law of action and reaction, which actually we touched upon a little bit last night in our temple in downtown city center, Dublin. And today also, because we're asked to speak upon how we can um, arrive in a state of mind and well-being to have peace of mind in spite of all the anxieties that we have or we are facing or we had and we're still going to face, because this material world is is a place of anxiety. It is called kunta. And there is another world, and it is also part of the kingdom of God. Both the material world where we are right now, where we are residing, is called kunta, the place of miseries and anxieties. And then there is the spiritual world, which is far greater in comparison. The 90%, Prabhupada says, more than 90% of all the living entities reside in the spiritual world, and less than 10% of the entire population, created living beings, moving and non-moving, 8,400,000 species of life are here in this material world, place of anxieties, place of miseries and sufferings. So sometimes we've been asked, Maharaj, why you always talk about miseries or sufferings and anxieties? Well, because that is the fact of life. Things will never be better. We're hoping so, isn't it? We're all praying to Bhagavan, Krishna, that everything will become smooth and everything will become better, and it's like a happy ending. Yeah, but it is not so, because according to the Bhagavad Gita, this place where we are is guaranteed to be dukhalayam asasvatam. Dukkha means miseries, opposite of sukha, happiness. So the material world is like that, dukkha, place of miseries, dukhalayam. Why? Because it is temporary. Nothing here remains eternally the same. We took birth from childhood to boyhood to youthhood to adulthood. Then there's old age. And then after that is death. No one remains here alive forever. We have to somehow accept the fact of life that at any moment our life will end. but we're hoping to live for 100 years. Yeah, because that is like the span of life, 100 years. Even an ant also has 100 years, or the bacteria that manifest or took birth last night and died before sunrise. That lifespan also is 100 years. So we cannot guarantee that we'll be able to live 100 years, though. Is there anyone here guarantee? We'll hope so, right? So that we'll be able to enjoy. It's not. There's no real enjoyment here. Prabhupada gave an example that it's like in a city. There is also those who are not law-abiding citizens, so they'll be put into tihar. They'll be put into a jail. That means they're confined there. They cannot move. Huh? So Prabhupada says that this material world is like a jail. We cannot get out of here unless we reform ourselves, unless we become good citizens. Then we can be released at any moment. We can be given parole. Yes. So in the spiritual world, though, everything is full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. No one gets sick there. There is no Apollo hospital there. No one gets heart attack or cancer or anything. The living entities are joyfully performing their service towards the Supreme Lord with love and devotion. So why we are in anxiety here is because this is not our real place of habitat. Just like a fish, if you put outside of the water, then the fish, you can give all the facilities, but will not be satisfied. The fish has to go back to the water. So our being here in the material world is that we want to be here. It says that we want to be happy, separated from Krishna. But we cannot be separated from Krishna because that is our original nature. It's like the sun has heat and light, or the sugar is sweet. You cannot separate the sweetness of the sugar, or the chili is pungent, very hot, very spicy. Otherwise, it is not chili. So the living entities, our original nature is that we are all servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which means that we mentioned that yesterday, that we turn our face away from Krishna. We want to become independent, but it's not possible to be independent. It's like a child from the early age, he is depending on the parents. And when the child grows up and, let's say, girl, then she got married, so she became dependent now of the husband. And then when she get old, if that is Krishna, you can answer the phone. If that is your boss, you should also answer the phone. So we're always dependent on someone, somebody. So the root cause of our anxiety the Shastra says is that we identified with this body as the self. But that is not our real nature. Our real nature is that we are spirit souls. Huh. The tendency of the grade of anxiety depends on one's uh, misidentification of the body as the self. The more one is detached from this bodily concept that I'm Hindu, I'm Indian, I'm Christian, I'm Irish, I'm Filipino, I'm a man, I'm a woman, or this is my family, this is my wife, this is my husband. Because all of these are temporary. And the more we identify with the temporary nature of the material world, the more we become in anxiety. Because there's always competition. There's always competition in this world. Everyone wants to become numero uno or number one. No one wants to become number two. You want to be number two? Of course not. It's like in Olympics. If you get second place in the Olympic Games, that is considered as a loss. And then next year, or the next 4 years, you have to train again very hard so that the next Olympics, you would want to achieve to be number one. Not accepting that there is a controller, supreme controller. We're all controlled. Hare Krishna. We're all controlled. And indirectly, we can feel it and we can see it. We're controlled by time. Is there anyone here not controlled by time? So Krishna, indirectly, the impersonal feature of the Supreme Lord is time. It says in the Bhagavad Gita, time I am the destroyer of everything. Time I am. Sometimes you can hear from a person, I don't have time. But we all have 24 hours. Not one person will have one more second than the other one, or less than 1 second. Or sometimes you may hear, oh, I have plenty of time. Or you can say, oh, I have some free time. What does that mean? No time because you are busy. Busy of what? Busy of material pursuit. And the more we hanker and our desire is to increase our material enjoyment, then the more we suffer. The moment we want to enjoy the material energy, immediately suffering begins. Because we cannot really fully enjoy here. It is not possible. We can, yes, there is happiness, but that happiness is compared to a drop of water from the ocean. The material happiness, it doesn't matter. You can be a Bezos or an Elon Musk or a Tata or a Birla. But you cannot bring with you whatever wealth you have. It's like the owner of the Amazon. He is per second. He is earning lakhs and lakhs of rupees per second. And a person who is working hard, labor, he may be earning, I don't know, minimum wage per hour. How much is a minimum wage in 14 euros. So to go from here to the main city center is already costing 7 euros. Yeah? So when you come back again, you have to spend another 7 euros. So that is 1 hour of your income. But for Bezos, it's like he's earning millions of euros per hour. But do you think how much chapati can he eat? Can he eat 20 chapatis? Maybe he's not able to eat because of his anxiety, isn't it? And if you have so much anxiety, that means you're going to have difficulty health-wise. You'll have an ulcer or whatnot. So, yes, we must accept that there is a supreme controller and there is a supreme maintainer. We're all being maintained, whether we know it or not. Prabhupada gave an example. It's like the elephants in the forest. You know how much they eat? Hundreds of kilos of fruits. But they don't have to put their money in the stock exchange. They don't have to invest their money in bitcoins, but they're being provided. Isn't it? This is the law of nature. But for us, we will be thinking, I know what I'm doing. It's because of my experience, because of my expertise, because of my knowledge, my intelligence. Everything is working according to my own direction. Have you ever think about like that? One time or another? Now, where do all of this come from? From Krishna, from God. We are being maintained by Krishna. It says that not even the blade of grass moves without the will of the providence. Sometimes we want to achieve something. And how come it's not happening? It's like you want to have a promotion in your job, let's say. How come it's not happening? It's out of your control. It's not within your hands. So we have to accept that there is a supreme proprietor of everything. We're like just caretaker. It's like this house. It's just been acquired recently. At any moment, we can be kicked out from this house and someone will occupy. We don't know. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 29, it says, Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarvaloka mahishwaram suridam sarvabhutanam yatvamam shantim richati. Krishna says, a person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. So this is real peace formula. There's so many chaos going on in the world right now. Fortunately, we are not experiencing them so heavily. Just imagine if you were, or if you are staying in the Gulf region. I have many friends, God's siblings, who lives in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, in Oman, in Qatar, in Bahrain. And they were all in anxieties from the start of the bombing. missiles being sent to that area. Everyone is trying to run. Some of them are still in India. Some of them are still in Brindavan. And who knows? Ceasefire. Ceasefire means it's like a pause. Mm. Cease. It could be push, play again. It's like a political game. It's like every day there's a geopolitical situations all over the world, very disturbed. Even in UK, they're all making certain arrangements so that everything will work out properly. But it cannot. It's not possible because that is the nature of this world. And being conditioned, we are under the clutches of this illusory energy. Being in the material world means we are succumbed, being in illusion by the material energy. So we have to understand when Krishna says here that he is the beneficiary of all the austerities and sacrifices. Hmm. That means, oh yeah, we quoted that also yesterday. Yajnatat karmano nyatra. Every action that we perform should be like as an offering, as a sacrifice for the pleasure of Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Otherwise, it binds us again and again to again and again come to this material world. Miserable, repeated birth and death. So there is no way out here. The only way we can get out of this cycle of repeated birth and death, this anxiety, these miseries, is to understand that Krishna is the friend of everyone. He's our ever well wisher. In the material world, a friend is only good if what you have is still there. If the other friend sees that you don't have anything that he wants, what will happen? He will leave you alone. He will run away. He will go to another person whom he can what? Exploit. Is that real friend? Of course not. There is a saying in English, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So that's real friend. In times of trouble, in times of happiness, is always there with you. And that's not none other than Lord Krishna. We can always take shelter of him. We can always ask help from him. And he will never say no. Irregardless that after some time we receive what we want from him, he will always be there. That is Krishna. That is Krishna. And Krishna, one of his features is the super soul, Paramatma. He is residing within everyone's heart, not just in human form. He resides even in a dog's body, a cat's body, Paramatma. Isbara sarvabhutanam hridesi Arjuna tistate. Hridesi, that means within the heart of all the living entities, even this plant right here, even that flower, guiding the soul, guiding the jiva, and waiting for the jiva to turn his face towards him so that he can be guided. Right now, Krishna is there as a super soul, but we don't hear him. He's always telling us, this is the right direction. But the jiva says, okay, that may be the right direction, but I don't want to go there right now. I still want to stay a little longer. That may be the right direction to get out of this material world. But I want to still hang around. And we're given that choice. We're given that minute independence. It's like you were invited to come here. Yes? And your choice was to come here. Yes? You could have chosen not to come here this evening. You could have said, okay, I'll just stay back. I worked so hard the whole day. Or let me just, do something else. But why did you come here? That was your minute independence. That means the Paramatma was telling you, okay, why don't you go? Because when you go there, you will learn something that you don't hear every day, something that can inspire you, something that can give you a very high taste. Those devotees who are understanding this knowledge, surrender unto the Supreme Lord, they experience higher taste. Raso Varjam. Raso Varjam. This higher taste is what you call spiritual happiness, which you cannot buy for any amount of money, which you cannot find anywhere else. You can only find it in the association of devotees. Because wherever there is an association of devotees, the opportunity to associate, you will always find peace. Do you have any anxiety now? I even forget where we are. It's like when you go to the temple, another name for temple is mandir. Mandir. Man means mana. Dir means peace. No anxiety. Dhira. Yes, dhira. Sober. So if you go to a mandir where Lord Krishna is being worshipped by the devotees who doesn't have any reservations for themselves, who doesn't have any self-interest for themselves, who doesn't have any of their own agenda for themselves, only to serve and give Krishna pleasure, you will feel a difference, peace, shanti. It's like at the end of the yajna, what do they say? Om Shanti, 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 Om. Huh? And you cannot find this anywhere. You cannot buy it. There's no amount of money equal whatever you have to purchase it. The only way how you can achieve it is your desire. Desire to attain it in the association of devotees. That's why whenever there is an association of devotees, a gathering of devotees, we don't have any other business. We don't talk about stock exchange here. You don't talk about anything except Krishna. Transcendental service towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So yes, we need to know three things to attain peace. Krishna is the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities. He is the Supreme Lord of all the planets and the demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living beings. Only then that he can attain peace. So, I'm going to give you some more informations here. Ah, according to our Vaishnava acharyas, that means our sampradaya is from Lord Brahma. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. The followers of Lord Brahma, Madhvacharya, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This knowledge that we are discussing this evening, it didn't come out of nowhere. There is a source. Just a second. My throat is a little bit itchy. Is it okay if I take on this? It's a big difference. I left Vrindavan, it's 35 degrees. And here is what? 10 degrees? 8. Belfast is colder. There are 4 sampradayas. Now, not everyone who are explaining this knowledge are genuine messengers. Some of them are self-made guru, self-made teachers. That because, again, they want popularity. They want followers. For material gain, they will learn the knowledge, but because they don't practice what they teach, so the effect to the listeners is not purifying. Otherwise, it gets they get more. The one who hears the message, instead of becoming purified, becoming free from anxiety, then they become more bewildered. And especially in Vrindavan, there are some who are like that. That's why our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he instructed us not to hear outside. There's so many Baba here and Baba there. So many Guru Ji, Guru there. I live in Vrindavan for the last 24 years. And we never ever went to other institutions or any ashrams. They want the easy way out. There's no easy way out to go back home, back to Godhead. We have to pay the price. We really wanted to have it. And if our desire is real, if our desire is that we're very sincere to attain it, then Krishna will show us the right way. If you want broken glass, if you want diamond and you cannot afford it, so you're satisfied with a broken piece of glass, you don't get the real thing. That means you'll still be troubled. You're still gonna be in anxiety. You will not get the same result if you pay the price. And the price we have to pay is our eagerness. We have to perform austerities, especially in this day and age. The greatest austerity is the chanting of the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Prabhupada says, it is easy to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but it is very difficult to be attentive while chanting. So, and few things that we have to do, because this is what the Acharya says, to attain happiness, genuine happiness. Like getting up early in the morning before sunrise, an hour and a half before sunrise, perform our sadhana, following the prescribed method of worshiping the deities, worshiping Tulsi Devi, offering our prayers to the spiritual master, offering our food to Krishna before eating. That's why many are surprised. They eat the same samosa that they bought in a vegetarian restaurant, and they have tasted the samosa offered to Krishna. Both look the same. But how is it that this tastes more succulent, tasty? The effect of this is not the same of this one. Same samosa, same ingredient, aloo, and a little bit of what? Green peas. So why is it here? Because it's offered with love and devotion. Those who are followers of the Hare Krishna movement, we also follow four regulative principles. No meat eating. That means no garlic, no onion, no eggs, no gambling, no Lotto 649, no bingo, no go to the sports, Boyle Sports. I was looking, what is it? Sports? Wow, they look like they play a lot of basketball here or something. But this way they call sports is game betting. No, you're taking your chance. No, we don't take our chance. There is no chance here. We go straight forward. No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no garam chai, no garam coffee. Yeah, we take chai. I just took some chai, herbal tea from Mayapur. This, what do you call this? Gokul tea, Gokul chai. No BD, no cigarette. No gutka. Okay, and no illicit sex. Sex, Krishna says, sex I am, not contrary to religion. That means married couple can have sex, but only for procreation, to have a child. But for casually, for whatever reason, except to procreate a child, and the child should be molded also to be a Krishna conscious devotee, grow up, then it is not allowed. Four regulative principles. Prabhupada says just to follow these four regulative principles brings one into human platform. There is no difference between an animal and human form. We eat, they eat. We sleep, they sleep. We defend, they defend. We mate, they also mate. The only difference is that we can understand this knowledge, this Bhagavat Dharma. And when we start chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, that put us into transcendental platform. That's why we would like to encourage you all to start chanting. Make your life successful. Become free from anxiety. Go back home, back to Godhead. In the beginning, it is very difficult. Yes, because we're not used to it. We have forgotten Krishna. This is the number one cause of our anxiety. We have forgotten Krishna. We know, yeah, it's like in India, when we try to give me one of those Bhagavad Gita, please. we distribute lots and lots of this Bhagavad Gita, especially in the month of December. Gita Jayanti. You've heard Gita Jayanti? So sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times when we offer a Bhagavad Gita, my dear sir, is a Bhagavad Gita for you. Oh, I know Gita. I know Gita. I know Krishna. Not so easy to know Bhagavad Gita. Not so easy to know who is Krishna. Even though you all came from Bharat. I love my Bharat. Are you going now? Okay. You know how many times a baby smiles every day? There's a study done. They're free from anxiety, by the way. 200 times they will smile. You know how many times ladies will smile?
He's guessing.
Nah, that's not true. Ask them, it's not true. 8. No, that's the man. Actually, the ladies will smile a little bit more than the man because the man is always in anxiety, especially if they don't have a job, especially looking for a job. How are they going to feed their family? So, Bhagavad Gita is the book of knowledge, our everyday book. How many of you have Bhagavad Gita? Raise your hand. As it is? Yes, by Prabhupada. Okay, how many of you, I'll change. How many of you doesn't have a Bhagavad Gita? It doesn't add up. When I say who doesn't, who has a Bhagavad Gita, you raise your hand, and those, when I ask who doesn't have, someone is not telling the truth here.
We have Maharaj for everyone.
Yeah, we highly recommend this book. This is a universal book. Actually, it is not a Hindu book. You will never find the word Hindu in Bhagavad Gita. You will never find the word Hindu in the Vedas. It is a modern day invention because of the Sindhu River that's the border between Pakistan and India. From the other side, they say, oh, the Sindhu or the Hindus. So now, go back. Acharyas. Bhakti begins favorably when one engages everything for Krishna and gives up what is unfavorable. Peace is not emptiness. Peace is proper engagement. There's a saying also in English, an idle mind becomes anxious, or an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Hmm? But a mind absorbed in seva becomes purified. There's never a time that our mind will become empty. It's always thinking, it's always making plans how to be happy. Srila Viswanath Chakrabarti Thakur says, he repeatedly shows in his commentaries that fear, lamentation, and agitation decrease as one develops saranagati. Saranagati means surrender. Surrender is a big word. We have to surrender to somebody, but ultimately, we have to surrender to Krishna. Either we surrender to our boss, or to the government, or to our wife, or to our husband, but ultimately, we surrender to Krishna. We depend only unto Lord Krishna. Bhaktivinoda Thakur teaches that the jiva suffers because of forgetfulness of his eternal identity as Krishna's servant. Peace comes when one stops living as the center and starts living as servant. And Narottam Das Thakur says, we should again and again praise for shelter of the Vaisnavas, the holy name and the lotus feet of Sri Radha Shama Sundar. This shows that peace is about relation, not mechanical. One becomes peaceful by taking shelter, not by becoming independently strong. So, the Krishna consciousness message is very simple, but the issue here is the application. It's like there's nothing wrong with the material world, even though it is full of anxieties and full of miseries. What is wrong is our trying to lord it over with the material energy. We want to enjoy the material energy, and it's not possible. How can the soul, who is spiritual by nature, enjoy material energy? It is not possible. You cannot mix the oil and water. Can you mix it? It's not possible. So our real happiness is in the spiritual world. And how we can attain pure goodness, ultimately strict sadhana, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, surrender unto the Supreme Lord, and ultimately become dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is a certain formula that everyone can follow. The first quality that we need to develop is humility and obedience, understanding that on my own I cannot be happy. I need Krishna. I need the devotees. I need the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And this is our proposal. We're not forcing you. If you take advantage of it, you'll be the one who will get the benefit. Can I get some tissue paper, Prabhuji? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I have mine. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here now. And I would like to ask for any questions or reflections.
I'll ask one.
Yes.
So Maya and Mahamaya, right?
Maya means illusion.
That's generally made the villain.
Huh?
That's like Maya and Mahamaya is generally termed as the big, villain out there, which is trying to get us.
No, that is her service. Maya, Durga, she's a pure devotee. Durga Devi.
So when we say that we have to stay away from Maya, is there any way that we can use Maya for our benefit to
Yeah,
progress.
it's like I have a computer. I use it for broadcasting. I'm not using it for watching things that I should not watch. I have a microphone here. I'm not singing Bollywood music here. I have a car. We have a car. We go to the temple. We go home. We go to work. We don't go.
From a mindset standpoint, more from a not from a technicality or a using things standpoint, but is there a way that you can cultivate a mindset which is more
That you have to
positive?
use. You have to use the material energy in serving Lord Krishna. That's the proper way. I'm giving you an example. You may be different. Yeah, but it's the same principle. Same principle. Whatever you have, you use it for Krishna's service. Yes? Because you are not the enjoyer. Supreme. The problem here is we want to be the supreme enjoyer. And that results into more and more anxiety because you cannot enjoy. It's not possible. You can just use everything for Krishna because it is for Krishna's enjoyment. Hmm? Do you understand now? It's not technical. It's very simple. We buy shoes, but I don't buy like 100 shoes because I want to have shoes every day. No, right? But others maybe they have 100 shoes. You know the first lady of the Philippines, Imelda Marcos, she has 7,000 pairs of shoes. So how is she gonna wear all those? Even if you use one per day, how many years you gonna use the next? Like till if you're good in math, right? Ah, I use the same clothes. This lasts for 5 years. I don't have a different shirt every day. But for you, you have to be practical. Whatever you have, use it for Krishna's service. Otherwise, you want to enjoy, then you come back again here and again be in the miserable condition of life. It's a simple formula. I am not this body, I'm spirit soul. My main purpose is to serve Krishna, to please him, to please the devotees, to make them happy. When Krishna is happy, I'm also happy. You don't have to endeavor separately. It's like the mother. When the mother sees that the child is happy, she is also happy. That is her main concern. So, this material energy can be the cause of our bondage. There's nothing wrong with the material energy. It is how we see it, how we use it, how we utilize it. Is it for me or for God, for Krishna? If it is for my own family members also, that is more suffering. Because the greatest bondage in the material world is family life. That's the truth. Whether you accept it or not. I've seen senior citizens, 70, 75. It's time for retirement, right? But how is it that they're taking care of their grandkids? Oh, no, no, no. The parents, they have to go to work. No, that's not my problem. Is it their problem? No, no. You've done your part with your children. Now you have to take care of your grandkids also. It's time to go to the Holy Dawn. Spend the rest of your life. Hmm, isn't it? So it's how we see the material world that makes us happy or makes us miserable. If it is for my own sense enjoyment, that will be the cause of my miseries. If it is meant that I see to use for Krishna's service or for the devotees, I'm happy. Yes. Any other question? Yes.
Why do we see life as misery?
Because you want to be happy here and you cannot be happy.
But what if I'm happy?
You're not happy.
But
I
then
don't think so.
who decides that?
Who decides? Real happiness is with Krishna only. Without Krishna, that happiness is illusion. It's like a drunkard. You know the drunk person. He is swimming with his vomit. He is lying in the gutter. He says, "Oh, I'm the happiest person in the world." Is he happy? Is he happy? He thinks he's happy, right? That's not happiness. Happiness is being with Krishna, being with the devotees, talking about this. I've been doing this for the last 42 years. I don't see any other thing that can make me happy. I'm traveling all over the world. I'll be traveling for the next 4 months. 3 days in one place, sometimes two. That is happiness. Because I'm reaching out, I'm giving Krishna to everyone. I can be inside my room and don't do anything. Will I be happy? And watch the Netflix? Is that happiness? No, that's boring. Every day we do the same thing, but it's always fresh. Are you happy going to work? Tell me the truth now.
Okay. But we work.
No, no, no. Yes or no?
But if we won't work, then how will I buy?
So you can buy, yes, but it has to be some limitation. Whatever is left over, you give to Krishna. Otherwise, it'll be the cause of your more entanglement. We didn't say you don't eat, but eat only Krishna Prasad. You can eat Kentucky Fried Chicken or whatever. You can eat in you know, kebab or whatever you call it. You can eat meat, no problem. But the law of nature, there's karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. It says that every square inch of meat that you eat, how many hairs are there in the square inch? That's how many times also that you will suffer, that you will be killed. You want that? Just because, oh, it tastes good? It tastes bad. It's really bad. Vegetarian is not good enough. You have to offer your food to Krishna. Then karma free. No more karma. No more anxiety. Devotees, they don't have anxiety. Our only anxiety is that how can I serve more Krishna? Yes. Your anxiety is different. Devotees will have anxiety also. But the others' anxiety is how can I have a better paying job so I can enjoy more. But that enjoyment is the result of further entanglement and miseries. So you're not really enjoying. Temporary, yes, but our enjoyment is eternal. That is a big difference. Yes? Come on. No one wants to go to work, but they are forced to work because they want to fulfill their material desires. We all have desires, but our desire is to only make Krishna happy. The materialists, they will work so hard so that they can enjoy only on the weekends, but our enjoyment is every day. So who is better? Prabhupada says, okay, let's just say there is no Krishna. Let's just say, okay? At the time of death, let's say there is no Krishna. But we are enjoying now because we're doing everything for Krishna. The materialists, they're not enjoying because they don't serve Krishna. They don't worship Krishna. So now, what if there is Krishna after death? So we're enjoying now, and we will continue to enjoy after death. For the materialists, they're not enjoying now, they're not accepting Krishna. Then after death, they continue to suffer. So who is better? Even if there is no Krishna, let's just say, we're enjoying now. We get up in the morning, early in the morning, before 4 o'clock. We don't have to take coffee to keep us awake. And we don't have to take sleeping pills to sleep. And early in the morning, we're jumping up and down, doing kirtan. For the materialists, their happiness is only in the weekends. They'll go night clubbing, nightclub hopping. But we have bhajan hopping. It's very famous now in India. You've heard of that? Clubbing, bhajan clubbing. Just yesterday we had in Vrindavan. There is one sponsor, Mangaldeep sponsor, incense makers. They sponsored. They gave us like 3 lakhs to do kirtan. See, they give us Lakshmi to do kirtan. Of course, their name will be there, but they get benefited, and they give us a supply of incense also. So use everything for Krishna. Whatever you have. We didn't say you don't eat, no, you do. You eat. You enjoy, but enjoy with Krishna. Anything else? Yes? How you can improve? The best way to improve japa is early in the morning. We have a certain japa group here. You can ask Abhay Giri Raj Prabhu. They do it at 5 o'clock in the morning. They do Mangal Artik. You can do it at home because everything is online. They have reading of the whole full morning program. They have reading of Shrimad Bhagavatam and teachings of Lord Chaitanya. And they chant from 6:30 till what? 7:30. Yeah. So see, when you do it with others, you become inspired. Alone, you can do it, but a little difficult. It's very difficult. So
I wanted to ask in terms of focus, how mind is so.
don't think of anything. How to be focused? No, don't think of anything except hear the holy name. But you have to do it early in the morning. After 10 o'clock, Hare Krishna. The modes of material nature start to become thicker and thicker. Early in the morning up to, let's say, 9, 10 o'clock, still in the mode of goodness. Yeah. After that, then it turns into modes of raja, passion. You know what? The happy hour in nightclub, what time? Oh, you don't know. Okay. 10 o'clock at night. This is called happy hour. It's not really happy hour. That's miserable hour. See, as the day passed by, then it changed. Like when it becomes dark, then the mood change. So the best time is to get up early in the morning, which means your japa starts the night before. You're planning. Your mind is set. I'm gonna get up early in the morning and I'm gonna chant good rounds. Okay. Any other points, questions, comments?
Are you allowed like to
Yes?
Thank you, Maharaj, for your class, and we are very grateful. Maharaj, as we are having, and there are many new people here who doesn't know much about all this, which you discuss about Krishna consciousness and all those processes. So, if let's say if someone wants to
Wants to
start
start?
towards spirituality,
Okay.
so which is the first thing which they should do? How they can start and initiate?
Mm.
Because sometimes we do all those things which
All-
brings karma,
Which all those things.
like anyone who is not a devotee eating out.
So I already
but they
mentioned.
should
I already mentioned in the meeting 4 regulative principles. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Associate with the devotees.
What is
Read
the first
Bhagavad
thing,
Gita.
first thing which they should initiate?
There is no such thing as first thing. Everything all together. You cannot chant Hare Krishna and eat meat at the same time. You can, but you have to follow all of those to get to be effective, isn't it? Yeah. You want the real deal, isn't it? Huh? In the beginning that we meet in the street, chant Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay, chant Hare Krishna. But you have to read also. Chant, read, and follow the 4 regulative principles. Offer your food to Krishna. Someone is sleeping there? Huh?
Maybe.
Oh, the baby? The baby?
Child.
It must be tired of chanting Hare Krishna there. Okay, first thing first, you chant Hare Krishna, but you have to chant attentively. You cannot chant and open your social media, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. No, put everything aside. Okay, and then you want to advance further, then whatever you eat, you offer to Krishna. And at the same time, read Bhagavad Gita. Actually, we publish books. Give me these books. You want the real basic one? I wrote these books, 2 books here. Message for the Soul and Mission of Compassion. This is very nice book. It talks about chanting, humility, determination, compassion, bhakti yoga, seven topics. Now this one is about chanting. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mission of Compassion, the Yuga Dharma, We just published this. This is the second reprint. It was sold out, and before coming to Europe, somehow or other we managed to reprint them. We published 1,000 copies, and in 1 month they're all sold out. So this is the second batch now. This is available if you like for a small donation only. And read Bhagavad Gita also every day. In this book is very unique because the three teachers, Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual master, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and my writings or my lectures, they're all in line together. Nobody in ISKCON has done this before. Three teachers, modern ones, all in one. 3 in 1. Huh? Yes. Okay. So, and because if you live around this area, how many of you live within like 2-3 kilometers here? Oh, so many of you here. Okay, so you should start a study group reading Bhagavad Gita together. Let's say if you can do it once a week in person, you have to sacrifice your time. Yeah.
We have one on Sundays for
Where?
on Friday in the temple.
Yeah, but that is you have to go far.
Once that this is the plan that maybe I will start here.
Yeah.
So if you give
You,
blessings,
you
then
can go.
people will agree we can
Temple
start.
is another. This is like a satellite. Everyone goes to the temple on Sundays, Friday nights, and Sundays. No, maybe just one. Which one is the best time? Sunday. Then all of you together there. But then anytime during the week, you can have. If you can go every day to the temple, then that is good. It's like in Jaipur. You know, in Jaipur, Rajasthan, Govindaji. Everyone goes have darshan of Govindaji before going to work and after work. That is in Jaipur. So here we have a nice temple, and hopefully we'll also having a big temple very soon. So it start here once a week, or every 2 weeks, or every month. But the longer you wait, then the longer also is the progress. The secret of success in Krishna consciousness is consistency, doing it regularly, not missing. It's like going to the class. If you miss the class, yeah, you may not pass the class. So you have to come every day. You decide. Yes? Any other things?
I had a question, Babuji. Two-part question. Firstly, that I think we've chosen the life of marriage, and it's because I've read the book way back. That's why I didn't raise my hand. That I don't
Which
have,
book?
As it is, Bhagavad Gita as it is.
You read it long time ago?
It was in 2012.
Okay.
So I got it free on the railway station.
Okay.
So I read it, but didn't understand much. Wasn't associating with what was being said in the book.
Yes.
So, but read the full book because I'm into reading in general. Didn't
Very
read
good.
everything halfway. So, got to understand from that experience that interpretation of the book, depending on my life circumstances and the stage of life.
What is the question?
Is that if we do the readings and if we commit to them, then, and if we don't understand a certain verb, what do you say? Verse.
The sloka?
Yeah, the shlok. Then how do we get to the real interpretation, or I mean,
That's
when
why you have to learn from the devotee.
so
On your own, you can understand, but it may take many lifetimes. That's why I said, the more you meet, then the easier you will understand, the quicker. Okay. It's like you want to become a doctor and you go to the library, city center library, and you can read the whole medical books there. Are you going to be a doctor? It's not. You're not. You may understand it, but you need a teacher. Ultimately, if you become serious, you want to go back home to Godhead, you need a spiritual master, a guru. Without guru, you cannot go back to Godhead. And our guru is Srila Prabhupada. But he has representatives also who can guide you, who can encourage you, who can inspire you. Because Maya is heavy, but Guru is heavier. Mm-hmm. What's the part two?
I think the life of what do the married life. I don't know what it's called in Hindi, but
Grihastha?
Grihastha Jeevan.
It's okay. Your married life is married life.
Yes, choosing that, I think, is in stark contrast to what's being told in the books.
What is taught in the book?
So living the way you were saying, without wanting things or without wanting to progress in something. Um,
It's entangling.
yes, and I think the service of marriage itself
It is entangling.
entangles you. So
Householder life means license for sense enjoyment. But license means there is restriction. License doesn't mean you go wild. It's like you have a driver's license. Yeah. It's against the law to go against the current of the driving, right? But you have a license to drive, so don't misuse it. Unless in India, you can drive a. You don't need driver's license in India, as long as you have horn. You can drive in India even without a brake. But without a horn, you cannot drive. So householder life means how the ashram is an ashram. It's a stage of spiritual life. It's an ashram of responsibility. It's an ashram learning how to become detached, not to become attached materially, how to become detached materially. So you should know what to do and know what to do. You cannot do anything and everything you want because there is karma. So you have to learn what to do and what not to do. That's why we have Bhagavad Gita, we have Srimad Bhagavatam, we have books of Srila Prabhupada, we have devotees who can tell you, give you guidance. We are in ignorance. We don't know what to do. In the beginning, I cannot figure out what is Bhagavad Gita, but I know that this is very, very important. Okay? All right. Let me see. There is a question here. Even though I knew it was material happiness, I found it fulfilling. Why did I feel as if it was bringing me joy when it shouldn't have? The the happiness materially there, it says in the Bhagavad Gita, it tastes like nectar in the beginning, but it tastes poison in the end. It tastes good, material enjoyment, but then that is the cause of our suffering later on. It will taste like poison, it will kill us. So yes, there is happiness, but the happiness is temporary, and we want more and more and more, but it cannot satisfy us because it is material and we are spiritual. It doesn't go together. Another one here. Hare Krishna Maharaj, to what extent does our past karma get diminished when start practicing Krishna consciousness? There is no time measurement, but one thing we know and we understand, just like a person who is hungry, when he starts to eat, his energy comes back and he will feel satisfied. So, similarly, when we practice Krishna consciousness, we started to understand that this is the real thing. I'm feeling happiness. But still, we have to keep going and going, because if we are sick and the doctor gave us prescription medicine and we take the medicine, but then after some time we think that, oh, I'm already cured, so I will stop taking the medicine. But the medicine is good for 6 months, but then after 2 3 months you're feeling good already. So I will say, well, I'm not going to take the rest of the medicine, I'm already good. The prescription is what? 6 months. So this is what he called relapse. You just keep going, you just keep continuing, and ultimately you'll get cured. You get cured. It's up to Krishna. See, we do our part. Do your best, and Krishna will do the rest. It's up to Krishna again. See, when we do all these things, who is purifying us? Is it ourselves? No, it is Krishna who's purifying us. We chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but it is Krishna who's purifying us. It is not me who's chanting. It is the chanting of the holy name, which is none different than Krishna, that's purifying me. So in illusion, I may think, oh, I don't have to chant anymore. I don't have to do any more austerity. No, I'm already well. No, you're not. Because you're not doing it. You're not the one who's purifying yourself. It is Krishna. And it's up to Krishna whether he's going to purify us to the 100% or not. Maybe he's testing us how much determined we are. This is another question here. Oh, yes. I think that's about it. Okay, we stop here now. Is that okay? Do you have enough prasadam for everyone?
Yes, Maharaj. We have enough for maybe.
That is
more
the last
than-
question.
We'll try to feed everyone.
Okay. This is very encouraging, isn't it, Mano Prabhu? I mean, with this devotees here, they're all like promising devotees that I just hope that you continue on, and Krishna willing, I may see you again next year.
Maharaj, if you are okay, then one day after Narasimha Chaturdashi is Friday.
Mm,
If everyone will agree and permit,
mm.
then we can start Bhagavad Gita study group on Friday evenings if they are okay, or maybe whichever day if people.
Actually,
My neighbors
you know
will-
what? Today is, forgot. Good thing. Today is Akshaya Tritiya. You know what Akshaya Tritiya means? What you do or perform today never diminish. Today is the most auspicious day. At the time, this is the day that commemorates the time of creation. Lord Brahma, the creation. There is no inauspicious time during the whole 24 hours. Because sometimes in astrology, if you look in the normal days, it's it's not good to travel. No, it's not the time yet. But here, everything that we do will become successful today, especially spiritually. Materially, also in India, they will buy gold. Yeah, am I correct? Yeah, but gold is very expensive now. But so this is very promising. What day is today? Monday.
Yes, Maharaj.
So I would suggest whatever you decide when everyone will be having their free time to do it. Please. So today commemorates your first day of Bhagavad Gita study. Okay? It's only up to you. If you are really wanting to get out of this material world, you have to continue this and participate. And if not, then Hare Krishna. It's your willingness only. Hmm? So, yes, you decide. You decide. You have to ask them. You have to get like a small WhatsApp group now who lives around this area. Okay? All right, we stop. What are you doing? Arctic now?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, do the Arctic now.
Aarti and then Prasad. So I would like to request, please don't go without Prasad.
Dhanyavad.
His Holiness,
Hari Om Tat Sat.
His Holiness Satyanuga Janardhan Swami Maharaj ki
Hare Krishna.
Gurudev ki
Jai.
Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Vrindavan Dham ki